All right, everyone. Welcome to Out and About. It is Wednesday, December 17th. Kelly and I are recording a little bit later than usual because we had a little bit of a mix-up in the studio.
Yes, and for once, it's not my fault. Usually, if we're a little bit late, it's because I couldn't get up or get out of the house, et cetera, et cetera. But no, I was on time, baubles on, curled hair, and we were thwarted in our efforts.
Well, I mean, there's a group of ladies here who just don't really respect people's time. And
Exactly.
when that's paired with a producer who doesn't respect people's time, and yes,
Right.
I'm talking about movie Smelly Ray and Ben
Right.
Klein,
The true monsters of New York City.
it becomes an issue. And I will be bringing this up to HR.
Yes, as well. I've actually already texted Kim, so don't worry.
Yes. Well, they ruined your day because now
No,
you can't
now
eat.
my entire schedule is off, and I won't be able to eat lunch. It's like I have to record this, and then I go directly into Taylor Watch. It's a very important day, and listen, the podcast takes priority always over food, especially.
Of
we all know
course.
that. So yeah, thank you to Ben Klein for ruining my
Fuck
afternoon.
you, Ben. Ben Klein. We're kidding. Half kidding, but it worked out because he helped us set up.
We did have to record an hour and a half later than we thought we were going to.
Which was good because I was like dragging ass this morning because
It's cold out.
It's cold out.
It automatically makes everybody drag ass, I think.
And make no mistake about it, it's Wednesday right now. If you're listening to this at work, you're watching. The year is over.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You don't need to, we're done. You can mail it in. Christmas is next week. It's over. That's pretty much all I have to say. And as is this podcast. So we're wrapping it up right now.
And this is the grand finale.
Yeah, but it feels that way. But this weekend, I had strained the knee, classic, and I hadn't been out.
I was going to ask because you had had swelling? What was happening to you? Because you're out and about, literally?
I was literally out and about. It sounded like a rubber band every time I walked. Like,
Oh, no.
which clicks. I was like, let me take a couple of days off from walking. I literally couldn't walk.
Fuck.
But I was on the internet. Am I the biggest loser in the world that I'm not at a holiday party every 3 seconds?
No, you're not.
Why is it? We're we're holiday party maxing right now.
We absolutely are. And here's the thing. Even I have already been to a couple of holiday parties
Okay.
myself, but that is unusual. I'm not usually celebrating. Like, usually this is the week where I have every party that I'm ever going to go to.
Yes.
The work party. We happen to have pop punk. My friends do a party, but they did it a couple weeks ago. Like, so people have kind of shifted around these parties. But something I'm noticing is that a lot of
out of
brands.
control, the amount of
crazy.
parties.
A lot of the brands are enlisting influencers to throw parties, so
Yes.
that's happening. And then
I'm available.
people are right. I'm always around. But I also think that people are on their hosting shit this year. Like it's very it's feeling a little bit like the 60s, 70s past caviar. I was talking to my parents about this. My dad, maybe grandpa, I forget who I was talking about. Caviar used to be like the hotness in like
Yes.
the 60s and 70s. Like if you had a caviar dish, like that was the thing. That style I feel like is coming back where it's just like
Grand, dress up.
yes, like max, and I think you're right. It's maybe it's reached its peak, but I wonder if that's because people are really busy disassociating from the world and they just want to like buy shit, throw parties, get drunk, make food, have a holly jolly Christmas. And
It also could just be we're getting old.
could be that, and then
like-
everybody's having parties
Yeah,
now. Like
it's like
that's
in
the
my
way.
20s, I just go
Can
to
I
the
say,
bars.
though, I so prefer a party over the bar. Like I love going to the bar for like
Yes.
a drink, whatever. But if you're having a holiday party,
Yes.
I'm much more likely to have a good time.
Yes.
Maybe we go to the bar after for like a quick,
Oh,
a
that's my
midnight
out. I
bar.
am never, ever after a holiday party, get me home. I'm not going out.
I will go if the bar is close. I will go for a drink or two, and then I'll usually leave. But I'm also acting like I don't. I'm the worst. If I'm having a good time, I'm not leaving. Like I'm such a person who will stay there. Like I'll read the room. Like if it's clear that people like the party's over, like I will leave, but I have a hard time getting to that point
Because you don't want to be the last one.
No, I know I don't like being the last one because that's rude.
I'm not trying sitting up straight. It is rude to be the last
Yeah,
one. I was
me
like,
too,
I looked
actually.
at, you know what I realized on the last show? Not to change the subject. I had this similar posture to Stephen Hawking. In
Oh
the
my
last
God.
podcast, I'm
you're
literally,
like-
I'm talking like this.
Are you
and
just
I'm like,
comfortable like that?
the universe is like, it's like,
It is
what
the
am I?
worst. It is the worst when you don't realize how you appear, and that's why I avoid mirrors.
You have literal,
I have literal baubles on.
you have bobbles on, but now I'm afraid I'm going to
This outfit's from H&M, by the way, and it's on sale right now. If you want to, this isn't an ad. I'm just saying for holiday girlies. Like I got it for like maybe the intention to wear it to a holiday something, but it's a little frumpy for that. So I thought
like
work.
it.
You know,
I like it. I like it.
It's a skirt and a sweater. Regardless, though, yes. So we're starting a little bit later than usual. I'm excited though to be here. I think that we also shall we say that we have a couple of fun episodes coming up. The next 2 episodes.
We do have a couple fun episodes. We have a Christmas episode we're going to be doing. We're going to be getting people from the office involved in that.
Yay.
Fingers crossed. And a New Year's episode.
Woo!
And then we're going to finish out the year. I'm looking forward to it. I think we all need a little bit of a break. I know I say it's over now, but it's not. And I'm at the end of physically, I need sober January more than anything in the world. I went out on Wednesday last week to dinner. I got drunk, met this guy. It was great. We hit it off. Then we went out to drinks again on Friday, and I was like, you told me you have a boyfriend. I was like, okay, whatever.
Oh,
this
shit,
is weird.
bummer.
Super nice guy.
Yeah.
But I got drunk on Friday, and then I went home, and I was like, Saturday, Sunday, I'm doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
The year for me is completely over. But like we said, Barstool Holiday Party is tonight.
Yes.
That should be very fun. Pop Punk tomorrow night. I have the South Africans coming to stay with me on Thursday night. That will be fun.
Oh my God, that's also a Pop Punk night.
It's Pop Punk night. I'm going to bring them.
Oh, you're going to bring them too.
Oh,
That's
this
gonna
is
be
the
amazing.
craziest shit in the world.
What?
The kid this is my brother, Miles' mom, my brother's wife's family. The kid who's 18, all he wanted, I was like, tell me what foods you want to try in America or things you want to do because
Yeah.
I've never been here and we'll do it. The only thing he wants to try is Pink Whitney. I was like,
No way!
I was like, how have you heard of this?
How
He's like,
hilarious.
some kids in his school had it, and they were. It was like the talk of the school in fucking Durban, South Africa.
Wait, that's so crazy. Well, Pink Whitney is our number one bestie over at Taylor Watch, so
Yeah.
I'll have to regale them with that as well.
The drinking age is 18 there.
Right, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, cool.
I'm gonna give him
tell
something. Like, I'll give you
tell
some
him you've
Pink
got
Whitney.
bring him some of those nips. Rip off that Pink Whitney
mistletoe.
mistletoe and bring
Yeah.
it to him. It'd be so fun. Oh yeah, so I meant to ask. You've got your visitors coming. We have a very busy week. Have you de-Scroogified your apartment anymore since we've last spoken?
No.
You better get to step in.
No, I get
It's
to
about
step 'em.
time. You better get to step in. Amazon only delivers 2 days.
No, I haven't. I
Do a
really
couple
haven't.
of
No, I
things.
did. I did like.
String up some lights. Do a little something.
I have one. I think I have one nail and I have a hammer. So I'm gonna go to the like Christmas tree vending people and I'm gonna get the biggest fucking wreath I can and put it on my empty wall. And then I'm just gonna
that's
string
nice.
that up because then it's gonna be very minimalist, very 60s.
Sure.
I don't know where these motherfuckers are gonna be sleeping. I was like,
That's
Stacey
also-
expects me to give up my. I was like, I'm
That's
not
also
giving
what
up my
I'm-
bed for you.
Yeah, I'm also really wondering that. Like, how are you setting these people up? Do you need? I have a couple air mattresses. Do you need to borrow one? For real?
I have air mattresses, but
Yeah.
they are, I think, scheduled until like they're gonna be like Thursday to Sunday morning. I would be shocked if they make it that long.
If they stay that long in the apartment.
And also,
yeah.
I think I have some like American Express like hotel shit I have to use. I'm like, maybe I go get a room at the Plaza.
Oh
on
yeah,
Saturday.
honestly,
on
that's right,
Saturday
girl.
night.
Treat yourself.
Yeah.
Let them live their life.
All right, everyone, a quick break from our podcast with Miss Kelly Keegs to talk to you about Game Time. We can't wait for all the amazing concerts coming up this winter, but what we don't want to think about is the hassle of buying tickets. We want to focus on the music and not the cost or the stress. Game Time puts the power back in the hands of fans. It is your go-to hack for scoring amazing tickets and unforgettable experiences in just a few taps, and it's incredibly easy to use. And the Game Time guarantee means you can trust that you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. I was looking at tickets for the Jonas Brothers at UBS Arena, and I saw them, $118, absolute steal. We love Game Time. Take the guesswork out of buying concert tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code OUTANDABOUT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code OUTNABOUT for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Aura Frames is the hidden gem that becomes the favorite gift long after the wrapping paper is gone. I absolutely love Aura Frames. It's a digital picture frame. I got them for everyone last year. I got a few more this year to hand out. It is an awesome, personalized gift. You could not ask for a better gift for someone to really show that you care about them. You can add a personalized message on your gift before it arrives. You can preload photos before it ships. You can keep adding them anywhere, anytime. Great for parents, grandparents, cousins. You can keep them up to date on your life by adding photos onto the frame that's at their house. It's awesome. The gift box is included, and every frame comes with a packaged premium gift box with no price tag. So it makes the perfect gift. Don't wait. Win the holidays with Aura Frames. For a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off of Aura Frames' best-selling Carver matte frames, named #1 by Wirecutter, by using promo code OUT at checkout. That's aurframes.com, promo code OUT. This deal is exclusive to listeners, and frames sell out fast, so order yours now to get it in time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. Aura Frames, Aura Frames, Aura Frames. You're going to love it.
That reminds me, the Plaza. I just finished for people who are excited for the upcoming Housemaid movie with Sydney Sweeney and Amanda Seyfried.
Ooh,
I just finished the book. And in the book, there's a Plaza moment. So
I forgot you're a book queen.
I am a book queen. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know, the psychological thriller, sure.
It's very good. It's worth a read. I say read it before seeing the movie, because now after reading the book, I'm very curious as to what Sydney Sweeney's performance is going to be like. It's heavy Long Island. This is like a rich Long Island family.
Perfect for her.
But Sydney Sweeney is white trash Long Island in the story.
It's literally my dream.
So, right. But I feel like she is white trash, or gives white trash, but in a different way. Like, not Long Island trash. Like,
How
I
so?
get like Midwest trash.
Let's dive into this. I'm
Sydney
a white
Sweeney
trash
to
connoisseur.
Me, same. So Sydney Sweeney to me is Midwest white trash.
Okay.
Not Northeast white trash. You know what I'm saying?
The difference
she
is
will be playing Northeast white trash.
Northeast white trash is confrontational.
Yes.
Midwestern white trash it's inward.
Yes.
It's themselves. It's the way they live. They're not in your face
It's the
about
way
it.
they kind of present.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she had I've seen the trailers for this movie, but she needs to have, bad roots. She's like a criminal working for this family. Like, that's the vibe. And I feel like Sydney is a little too down home country bumpkin for that. So I'm very curious to see. Amanda Seyfried, though, may win an Oscar if she plays the role correctly. Oh, wow.
She's great.
She is such a great actress, so I think she's really good. But the whole
That
reason I brought
so
it up is
funny.
because there's a Plaza moment in the book, The Housemaid. So yeah, I think you should treat yourself. Head over to the Plaza, do a little
Get the
Fifth
Home Alone
Avenue
suite. Should I spend
Christmas.
$1,000 on an ice cream sundae?
Are you guys gonna do yes, you should. Are you guys gonna do are you gonna go see the Saks windows or whatever the fuck?
I
all
told
that
them,
shit?
shout out Tyler O'Day, who used to work here. I texted him. I was like, can you hook them up with
I
some
love Tyler.
Empire State Building,
Yeah.
whatever. So he's giving them 4. They're going to get a VIP tour on Friday.
Oh,
It's gonna
that's
be
fucking
great.
amazing.
Which will get them out of my hair for a little bit.
Yes, absolutely. That's so great.
But that's interesting. Not to bring it back to the white trash, but I can't not bring it back
No,
to the
always
white
bring it
trash.
back.
I feel like Sydney Sweeney, a girl who looks like that, just beautiful big boobs. When you make them look trashy, as a character,
Yeah.
it plays so well.
Absolutely, because there's always a fine line between
Yes.
beautiful and white trash. Because
Yes.
they've done it too.
And it starts with a French tip.
Yeah, exactly. Starts with a French tip and an inch full of roots.
Yeah,
that's
there's
all
a fine
you
line,
need.
and it's never even.
Never, exactly.
Yeah.
It's never even. It's always black and white.
Yes.
But yes, I'll be very curious to see how she plays that role. And
I'm
I
not
think,
afraid of Midwestern white trash.
No, Midwestern white trash is I'll push you over. I think that's also
I'll push you over.
Yeah, I'm not. It's try it. I hate when people I feel like Midwestern people have this sense of pride, which is lovely, as you should.
Right.
But they act like the bless your heart crowd. I know that's a little bit more Southern than Midwest, but I think it still applies. And I think that they feel like they've got this. They've. I'll go as far as to say the Midwest people have this moral superiority. They always say that about the East Coast
Yes.
people or either coast. I think it's the people right in the middle, and I'm over it.
I agree.
I'd much prefer a direct conversation, and that's what you get on the East Coast.
You know what it is? White trash on the East Coast, in the Northeast, especially for ladies.
Yes.
Because white trash for guys can be pretty scary. For ladies, it can too.
Yes.
It's more
It's more
I'm going
likely
to argue
scary.
with you over this parking spot.
Yes.
Whereas Midwestern white trash is, I'm going to show up to the parking spot in Cookie Monster pajamas.
Yes.
And they don't acknowledge their white trashness, which is why it's not an angry type of white trash. The
They're almost
Northeast
proud of it. They're almost
it's
proud of their
angry.
white trash. They're like, I am a salt of the earth. There's
Yes.
a difference between salt of the earth and white trash, and people sometimes think that their trash means that they're salt of the earth, when I disagree.
I completely agree with that statement. It's it's confrontational versus inward, and it's in the Northeast, they're angry that they are trash because they're surrounded, but because they see what they don't have. That's the difference.
Yes, perhaps.
Long Island white trash, you go one
does it
town
come
over.
all the way back to jealousy? It always does.
It always
does. And you know what? And you know who else is very jealous? I think someone who I've been looking forward to bring up on this show because we will get into our heated rivalry breakdown. What's his name? Jordan First.
Do you want to get into it right now?
Firstman? Yeah.
You want to get into it now?
I think we should.
All right, we'll get into it.
Say his last name again. Firstman?
So, Firstman.
Firstman, sorry.
So,
Jordan Firstman.
Heated Rivalry, episode 4 came out. Over the weekend, actor Jordan Firstman of I Love LA, a show that is
Another HBO show. Although, wait, sorry, we need to clarify because I've been getting destroyed now on multiple platforms. Heated Rivalry is a Canadian show created by Crave. That's like the name of the whatever. And HBO bought the rights to it. So it's on HBO, but it's not an HBO show.
We have to be very clear about that.
An important distinction. HBO gets no credit for the show.
Right.
They get credit for putting it on their platform. That's all they get.
Yeah, and also the Canadians are very proud. I had so many Canadians in my DMs.
They're very, very proud. That's why, like, I don't want to.
I don't know if I understand why.
Because I think it's like you're like, what are you so
I'm
proud
not
of?
sure I see it.
I think it's like little bro vibes, but also
America's Hat.
You know, you know what else? Another show that was a Canadian show that became one of the most popular shows ever. Schitt's Creek. Schitt's Creek was also a Canadian.
And you know
show.
who was in Schitt's Creek? Jordan Firstman.
No way. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Okay, great.
So here's what's happening. Let me give you guys the breakdown. Heated Rivalry. Let's talk about Firstman in a second. Let's first go over our thoughts on episode 4 of Heated Rivalry because it's back to where I like it. It's about Hollander and fucking Ilya's the Russian
Rozanov.
guy. Rozanov.
I'm finally like getting their names. Shane Hollander and Ilya Rozanov.
I thought it was great. I think now it's getting to be a little bit more real because he has now dating the movie star and now he has the power. The power has shifted from the Russian back to our sweet, sweet Hollander. I loved it. I thought the episode was probably like a 7 out of 10 for me. I'm curious to see what your thoughts are.
I was absolutely obsessed with it in the way that it made me feel like sad for them. I was like, oh no, yes, they had that moment in I think in episode 3, right, where he goes to his house and they hook up, he freaks out because he's clearly like getting feelings. And so in episode 4,
he made them the tuna melt.
I was
like, it's a tuna melt.
By the way, they both have feelings. Like everyone knows, but Ilya like won't admit that.
I go, Shane, he's being so nice.
They're being so sweet, and I love that whole
he was
I loved all of
it.
that. Definitely confused by
he
it.
Got the ick.
Totally, but I think Shane. No, I don't think he got the ick. I think he is.
I think Shane got the ick.
I think Shane. No. I think Shane thinks that Ilya is much better at a casual relationship, whatever it is they're doing, than he is. Like, I feel like Shane is low-key a relationship guy, and he's like in love with Ilya, and he doesn't know how to play this, like, oh, I don't care. You know what I mean?
But you
like,
never had someone where you like them and then they like you back, and you're like, ew.
No, every single person I
That's
talk to,
every
by the way.
person.
That's me, but I think that is more Ilya than Shane. I think Shane would love to like explore.
But then why
did
he leave?
Because I think he's developing feelings and he doesn't want Ilya to know that he's developing feelings the way that he is. He wants to like be, because when he's leaving, he's like, I can't do this because he had like this sweet moment where he's laying on his chest and all of a sudden
he knows it's not
going
to become anything.
Yes, which is why I think he's like, I got to get out now because I'm in too deep. That is the vibe. And then he immediately gets the girlfriend who's like a Marvel Universe girl. I like what they're doing with it. I think that it's these little things on my skirt are hurting me.
That's okay.
I have they're like
You're covered in
ass.
Christmas ornaments.
I know.
It's the least comfortable thing on earth.
The whatchamacallit? I think the character is a good idea, like Shane dating this girl who's like in the equivalent of the Marvel Universe, whatever. I think the character that she's playing is like pretty insufferable. I don't like the character she is, the like hockey of it all and whatever.
Yeah.
So she's doing a good job portraying that character. But I will say that this whole episode, I thought it was really good. It made me like sad and anxious the whole episode. But the end, where they're at the club.
Oh.
And Tattoo is playing, and then it's the remix Tattoo. I mean, I was like almost to tears in that part. Like,
and they're just staring at each other. I'm like, oh.
They're just like they just love each other. They want each other, and they are, they're just two star-crossed lovers. And that I have been doing nothing but listening to that club remix of Tattoo since Friday.
It was so good.
And it's on my phone. I was listening to it on the subway on the way here. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I need to get to the motherfucking club. I know. But it's like, it's really, really good.
What's your rating? Your rating? of the episode.
Of the episode.
I'm going to dumb mine down a little. I'm going to give it like a 6.9 out of 10.
I would have probably sat it somewhere at a 7 until that ending song, and now it's probably like an 8.5 for me. I thought that the ending was so strong, and I think it was the first time that we've finally also seen Ilya kind of like also show that
vulnerable.
He's yes.
I feel so bad for the girls. I'm like,
oh
my God, I feel so bad for the girls.
I do, but I'm also like
these conniving queens.
Yeah, like they really are. But the girl Rose, like I don't know. Did you notice when Shane and Rose are dancing and Rose's friend comes over back with the beers, that the friend is like grinding up on him too. They're like sandwiching him. So I need to know if they've got a little thing going on. You know what I mean? Like, does Rose know that Shane is like a little? I didn't read it as that.
I thought it was just him like being the gay guy, like he like flirting with someone he thought was straight.
So intimate, like on like literally like on his back,
it grossed
like
me out.
Almost kissing him on the back of the neck. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
It grossed me out too, but it didn't gross me out. It made me think, oh, maybe Rose and that guy know that he kind of goes both ways. But I also think that like the I forgot what I was just gonna say. Rose seemingly is also just like loving it being like this big vibe, but then Ilya's like girl doesn't really care. Like I feel like doesn't give a fuck.
She's hammered.
Yeah, she's hammered. She doesn't care. Well, that girl, that random girl on the dance floor.
Dick.
Yeah, that girl was a random on the dance floor. I don't feel bad for her. Like whatever, who cares? But the girl that Ilya has is like his half girlfriend, his like beard essentially.
Yep.
She's fine. I'm not worried about her.
I wish I had a beard. I never had a beard.
Yeah. Do you want a beard?
You want to be my beard? I think the cat's out of the bag at this point.
A big announcement.
It's always disappointing when like I'll like meet people out at the bar. Like I can tell like a girl's a little bit into me because I'm tall. That's literally the only reason.
Course,
and then I have to like really lay it
on
thick and be like, sorry, sis. And they're like, wah, wah, wah.
It is kind of a bummer. I don't know if my gaydar is pretty good these days because I just pretty much assume everybody's gay until they're not.
Everyone in New York City is gay. Everyone in my neighborhood is gay.
Well, of course, same. By the way, actually, no, that's a lie. Parts of my neighborhood, the gays are coming to the Upper West Side.
They're escaping.
They're escaping. They're coming up. They're surrounding me.
You're surrounded all the time.
I'm surrounded. Every neighborhood I move to, the gays come. You think that's me?
It's 100%. You're attracting them. It's like moths to a flame.
For real.
So
I'm
the episode,
Queen Supreme as I rise.
you are the Queen Supreme. So episode 4 was great. Now, like I mentioned a couple minutes ago, there is an actor, producer, writer, Jordan Firstman, who went viral. He created the show I Love LA, which is on HBO.
With Rachel Sennett. Rachel Sennett created that show. He's on that show. I think maybe he helped write. I'm actually not sure his involvement, but Rachel Sennett definitely created it.
Got it. So he was under some hot water because he came out and said that essentially the sex that they were having on Heated Rivalry wasn't real.
Yeah.
The host of the person who interviewed him in Vulture said that it felt posed, and he said, these people don't know what the camaraderie of gay sex is.
His like actual quote was so tone deaf.
Yeah. So what the exact quote was, Jordan said, yeah, we're going for it. It's gay. I'm sorry. He's talking about his own show. And then he said about Heated Rivalry, I watched those first 2 episodes of Heated Rivalry, and it's just not gay. It's not how gay people fuck. Now.
Which seems crazy to say.
I don't. He's clapping his cheeks. Like, how is this not how?
But also, so here's another thing. As someone who also watches I Love LA, and I do like the show, even though it's not, I can't relate so much because I don't live in LA. I'm not an LA person at all. I actually don't really like LA in general. But I think the show's a good idea. I think they're doing a good job being these like kind of gross, like figuring it out, like whatever. And I think Jordan is again playing the same character he played in English Teacher, where he's just kind of like this ancillary gay who is always kind of in cahoots with whatever's going on. But I think that to say, like, I've watched that show and it's not that gay. Like it is, but it's not like Heated Rivalry. Like it's a totally different, like Heated Rivalry is very clearly like a love story, whatever. I Love LA is just like everybody on the show may or may not be gay and they're all living their lives, and it's like Girls but a little gayer.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And he went on to say, he said, a lot of people just want entertainment or to see these 2 straight hockey players pretending to be gay and fuck. To quote Kris Jenner, is there something wrong with that? Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, we do.
Also,
it just comes off very
straight? I don't even know if that's true.
It comes off very bitter. It comes off very jealous. I don't know much about Jordan, but I will say it's just it's bizarre. Like, let us have this. Please just let us have this. And then he
think
goes
he'd be
on. He got
hyped.
all these people in his DMs shitting on him because why wouldn't they?
Well, wait. So then also the other guy in the show, the guy from episode 2, the other hockey player that's having an affair with the barista, that actor commented on it. His name is Francois Arnaud. He said, "Is there only one way to have quote unquote authentic gay sex on TV? Should the sex that closeted hockey players have look like the sex that seamy LA gay guys
That is
have?"
such a read. Seamy LA gay guys is such a read because that's what this guy is.
That's what he is. That's what he is, and that's who he plays exclusively.
He plays himself. And this is like, I don't want to like read this guy down too much, but
he's
the type
good
of
in that role.
Jordan Firstman is the type of gay guy who thinks that there's only one type of way to be gay.
Yeah.
He's the type of guy who thinks if you don't like these certain things, if you don't sound this certain way, if you don't portray things a certain way, then you're not gay. And it's fake, by the way. This isn't real.
Oh yeah,
this
no,
is
it's a story.
fake.
It's a story that
You want the
not
guy to
only-
wash off his fucking cock after they fuck because the scene wasn't real? Like, give me a break, dude.
It's very strange. Like I just don't know why. I get being flippant in your criticism, but I feel like number one, I Love LA is also on HBO, so it's conflicting. They're both on the same network, and he's talking shit about another show that's like being hosted.
This is either
on
the
HBO.
greatest marketing ploy of all time.
Yeah, maybe
or
that's that.
or
Maybe
it's
that's
just
it.
jealousy.
I also will say, like, you know, and now personally, I'm loving to watch the guys fight because they fight dirty, and I think it's funny. Like, I thought that Francois' response was hilarious,
Yeah.
and then since then, Ilya and Shane's actor characters, Hudson and Connor are their real names. They have both posted, like, you know, go watch I Love LA. It's actually great.
I know,
like,
they
and
took the high road.
They took the high road. They're being funny about it. They're acting like it's no big deal, whatever. But ultimately, I just don't understand why. And again, this guy Jordan, he's 34. So I'm like, oh, you're not.
So
you're
a little
not
older
like
than me, but
right. But it's like you're not. You know, you're not so young that I can dismiss your casual comments the way that I normally would from like a 25-year-old.
He's just not
like,
used to
you're
seeing.
too old to be criticizing like that.
He's just not used to seeing the person's face who's fucking him. So he's like, this isn't a real thing.
So he had to. He did issue an apology. A half of it.
No, he didn't issue an apology.
If
He
you call
got
it
called
that.
out online for being.
Yeah.
This is a guy who says, I still want gay people to like me, and then you go on and say this about gay people, and then he posted an Instagram story saying that he got all these threats and blah 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 blah. It was just victim.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand it. He said, I love Heated Rivalry, and ultimately I'm a faggot who can't shut the fuck up, but I'm gonna get better at that.
Like,
Also, none
I
of
don't
this is
mind
that serious.
Statement. Yeah, none of it is
None
that
of this
serious.
is- I know we
I
seem
don't
worked
mind
up.
that statement either.
Yes.
I don't mind that. It's like, listen, I opened my big mouth and
Yep.
I wish I didn't. You know what I mean? And that is totally fine. I'm just curious about like
The victimhood of
what
it all.
in the first place caused you to be like, that's not real gay sex. Like, what do you mean? Are we watching the same show? Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. All I see on the
How
on
much
the
more real can
screen-
it get?
Totally. And I was describing this like, I would say that this is the first thing I've seen since like Call Me by Your Name, where I'm watching men hook up and I'm believing it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I'm believing in the authenticity, and it's, I think, speaks to the chemistry that they have, just like how like Timothy and Armie Hammer had crazy chemistry.
Right.
These guys do too. So to me, if you're presenting me with really good chemistry, I'm gonna love it no matter what it is. And I think overall, these two have incredible chemistry, sex or not, and that's what makes it so good. And I think the sex scenes make it all the better because you kind of see like how uninhibited they are during the sex and how hard it is for them to be vulnerable when they're not having sex. I think that juxtaposition is what's interesting about the show. So, you know, take a note on that, Jordan. I don't know.
Right?
Like, maybe think a little deeper than these guys. That's not real. Like, okay,
Yeah.
maybe for some people
I just
it
think
is.
it's like gatekeepy and like weird. These are
Yeah,
like the same
strange.
people who will be like, "Oh, straight man can't play a gay man on TV because it's not authentic. It's acting." Shut up! It's acting, you fucking weirdo.
I was dying the other day. Speaking of that, the opposite though of gay men playing straight guys, they were saying like Jonathan Bailey is the new straight baiter, and people were like, it's almost as if we forgot about Matt Bomber.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
so true. I thought Matt Bomber was straight for so long, and that was one of those ones where I was like, oh my God, he's gay. Like, I acted like I had a chance in the first place. Like, oh no,
He's so handsome.
He's so hot. Like, Matt Bomber is my type. Like, if I were to be
mean,
like
he's everyone's
the
type.
type I prefer, the guy I want, dark hair, light eyes, obviously so handsome, like
Yep.
basically looks like Ken, but really the dark hair, light eyes, like, oh my fucking God, obsessed.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
Obsessed,
I do
obsessed.
think so. The opposite of Jordan Fishman. I do
Yeah.
think this is ultimately like as annoying as it is, I'm sure, to deal with the backlash from this, it's gonna be great for his show. I'm gonna watch
Totally.
I Love LA now.
I
would
Love
love to
LA
have Jordan.
is a
I'd
great
love to have
show.
Jordan on.
For sure. It's also, it really is a good show. I'm loving the show. I'm watching it. People are trying to like force the hand of it being like Girls a little too much, in the way that like I worry that it will build the hype up too high.
Right.
But it is actually really good, and I think it's a fantastic first season so far. And Jordan's character is good, but it's just the same character he's played before.
He's
not
a
really
senior LA guy.
stretch.
That's all he is. He's a senior LA guy, and he has opinions.
100%.
Listen, gay men have opinions.
Yeah.
And we're going to give our opinions, and then you're going to
Yeah.
get opinions back. But when you get the opinions back, you can't be upset about it.
Exactly. I don't know any gays without a podcast at this point.
Every guy I know has a podcast, or they think they do.
Or they think they do. They act like it is on their personal stories.
Right?
That's for sure.
That and like, what's it called? Performative males. Performative males and gay men kind of are. I want like a Brooklyn performative straight man who's secretly gay to date me.
Well, I think a lot of performative males like are gay, and they just don't want to
Yeah.
be, and they just are like, oh, listen, I'm a super feminist. Like oh my God, I think about women, and it's like, okay, I do.
Yeah, I'm
though.
disgusted, actually.
I feel like there's a lot of that floating around all the time.
I don't know. Should we have Francois on?
I would love to have Francois on. Are
Or
you
no, wait,
kidding me?
Francois.
Jordan?
No, we want Jordan.
We want Jordan for sure. We want Francois. We want
Should I date Jordan?
Hudson. We want you should. Yeah. Maybe you and Jordan just need to kiss it out.
We have sexual chemistry. Me and Jordan. The twist, we do.
I mean, I think he's handsome, and I do think he's good on the show. That's what I'm saying. But I've only ever seen him in 2 shows. I saw him on English Teacher, and I saw him in this show, and he plays the same character basically. And I also think that that character is
He's Billy Eichner.
Yes.
He plays just like this annoying.
He's just kind of a mess.
Like,
he's kind of a mess. Like that's his whole shtick.
And it's worked.
And it's worked. He plays that character well. Makes me think maybe he's like that. That's how
yeah.
well he's playing the character.
The best acting. There's truth in the best actors and the best characters ever.
But don't worry, it's still not taking away from my love of the show. I cannot wait for more episodes.
Season 2 got renewed for season 2.
It's completely taken over. I was reading Twitter and everyone was comparing it to Summer I Turned Pretty in terms of the groundswell of support.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, we're all watching this like we watched Summer I Turned Pretty. And again, I like, there are certain friend groups that I haven't recommended the show to because you have to have the disclaimer of it being like sex heavy. It's really sexual. And so, but the word is spreading, and people are opening their eyes, and people are really getting into it.
They love it.
You know,
I got more of a. I don't usually post like anything serious on my Instagram or anything really like opinion heavy. I just don't care because I don't want the feedback because I dealt with it for years and years and years doing this.
We're old hats,
Literally.
old hands.
I posted his tweet about it, which like. I love it. I posted the tweet. I got more of a reaction from gay men in my DMs. Get him. Thank you. I was like, oh my God.
There you go. That's how you do. You get in it a little bit. But yeah, it was just a crazy thing for him to say out loud, I guess. But you know, that's
I say crazy things out loud.
True. But you know, that's Tay Voodoo at work though, because he and Josh Hutcherson 1 week ago were doing an interview together. He's also in I Love LA. And Taylor Swift came up and they were both talking about how they are not Swifties and how they're throwing shade. And 1 week later, they both get destroyed. Like, it's hilarious. Josh Hutcherson also getting destroyed for that, for like saying what he said. And then now it was announced he's going to be in like Sunrise on the Reaping or whatever. And everyone was like, boo, we don't want him anymore. I was like, damn, how the mighty have fallen.
I will say it did bother me a little bit when the two guys from Heated Rivalry, Hollander and whatever, they asked them about their sexuality like in real life, and they're like, we're gonna keep that private. Shut up, you're straight. Like you're doing enough
like,
for gay people.
Are they?
Enough.
Like I'm just not even sure that they are. Maybe they're both like
he's like
curious.
riding dick in that thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like there has to be again. The
I just
chemistry
hated
is
that.
just insane. Did you hate that the way they answered it, or did you hate that they even asked the question? I hate more that they asked the question.
I hate the way they answered it. Just say just be like, nah, I'm straight.
I
Your
think,
job is
though-
to bait gay people. That is now
True.
your job is to bait gay people. That's why you're going
True.
to WeHo and you're going to all these
But
places.
you'd be shocked about how people get weird about it though. Like if they, people don't like a queer bait. Like people got all over Harry
That's how
Styles about
TikTok
that.
started.
I know, but that's remember you've seen the hate that like Harry Styles gets for wearing dressing like David Bowie. All of a sudden
Right.
he's queer baiting and it's this whole thing and whatever. And so I understand the hesitation, I guess, but I think it's weird to have even asked that.
Yeah, I
or
guess
is
so.
it? I don't know.
I just
I'm
think it's
conflicted.
assumed as like, oh, these are straight guys.
Yeah,
But
I guess.
them forwarding the
I
conversation.
would have assumed they were gay. To be honest, I would have been like,
Why?
oh, those guys are gay.
Because the motion in the hips.
Yeah. Probably all the dick.
Probably
just
them
all the
fucking.
because I'm really believing this love story that I'm being sold. Maybe that's it. Like it's hard for me to believe that they don't have real life chemistry, but they're just really good actors, I guess. You know, I looked up the guy who plays Ilya. Connor Story is his name. Did you watch Joker with Gaga?
No, I couldn't do it. It's the worst movie of all time.
It was bad.
Yeah.
But at the end, there's like, this is a spoiler for Joker, Photo or whatever
Shout
the
out
fuck it
Tim
is.
Dillon. He was in that movie.
Oh, yeah. Who?
Tim Dillon, comedian.
Oh, my God, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot he was in that. So, totally forgot about that.
He destroyed it after. He's like, this is the worst of all time.
I think that's what it is. Anyway,
Yeah.
regardless, at the end, there is like a moment where Joker is like in the jail and whatever, and it cuts to the real Joker, and Connor's Story is the real Joker. So it was almost like they're setting it up for a future Joker movie. I don't know if that's actually true, but it would be Connor's Story if true. And I think put him in everything. I love him.
I think he's great. That's the Russian,
So obsessed.
right?
That's the Russian, yeah. But he's not really Russian, you know. He's not Russian at all.
Yeah, he's from like Jersey.
Yeah,
isn't
he like learned Russian and like gave himself an accent and
my
like
God.
yeah, he's really trying.
He's impressive. You should date him.
I should call him.
Yeah. He could take you to a hockey game.
Yeah.
And then not show up after.
And now I'm a hockey girl. Yeah.
You're literally
Everybody
a
knows
puck
it.
slut?
Word on the street is I'm a puck slut. Yeah. But also the actor Hudson Williams plays Shane Hollander, and Shane Hollander's character in the book and also in the show is autistic. So that's a whole thing. The author came out and was like, he's written as autistic. Hudson Williams knows that and plays him as so. Like it's a whole
Hudson is
conversation.
Ilya. So you're saying
Hudson is
Hollander.
Hollander.
So you're saying Hollander is playing autistic.
Yes.
You ever see the T-shirts? It's like I tried to be mysterious and cool, but people think I'm gay and autistic.
yeah.
I didn't get
now
that
it's
at all.
Literally that.
He's just a closet queen.
He's supposed to be. Yeah, he's supposed to be like the autistic hockey player. I don't know. That's what the streets are all saying, and I
Autistic
guess
and
the
gay.
author also said that.
Story of my
Regardless,
fucking
we're
life.
locked the fuck in. Everybody needs to get on the train because it's the next big thing.
I watched that Leonardo DiCaprio movie. We're doing like a lot of TV talk now. I promise we'll get away from this. I watched that Leonardo DiCaprio movie, One Battle After Another, I think it was called.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Everyone says it's unbelievable. It comes out on Friday on streaming, so I was going to see it in the theater. Everybody was like, yeah.
No, I rented it at home.
Oh,
I think it came out a couple days ago. It was like $10.
Oh, we must have early.
It was 3 hours. I don't think I
Wow.
picked my phone up once.
That's amazing.
It was so good.
Okay.
Sean Penn is one of the greatest actors.
I love
I
Sean
forget he
Penn.
was married to Madonna.
I know, isn't that so crazy?
Isn't
He's had
that-
a crazy dating history, Sean
He's
Penn.
insane. Now I need to look up Sean Penn's
Yeah.
dating history.
I think did he date like a Nicole Kidman at one point too?
Oh.
He's got a
Okay.
crazy dating history.
I put Sean Diddy Combs. Sean
yeah, not him,
Penn
not
dating.
him.
I was like, J-Lo.
Yeah.
From Madonna to Charlize Theron.
Yes, Charlize Theron. That's what I'm thinking.
He's must be one of the most underrated actors. I saw him in this. It was actually like shocking.
Everyone says he's gonna get the Oscar. Supporting though, right?
You
Supporting
think?
actor. Yeah, people say that. People are really high on that movie, and I normally would have rushed to the theater to see it, but
I can't go to a theater.
I
It
love the
freaks me
theater.
out too much. I
I
know
love
that's
it.
terrible to say. Okay, so we have
Oh,
Madonna.
that's
We
fair.
have.
That's fair to have that fear.
Oh, he denied allegations that he abused Madonna. That's great.
Oh God.
He's got a son with someone.
Charlize Theron is who I was thinking about.
Jewel, Scarlett Johansson,
yep.
Charlize Theron,
There we go, there
Lilia
we go.
George.
Yep. Jewel is a crazy one.
Jewel is crazy. Remember the roast of I think it was Bieber or something? They roasted
Yes.
Jewel's teeth.
Yes.
Like,
Which,
those
you
Alaskan teeth.
She had a crazy life. Jules had a crazy fucking life.
The show on Discovery Channel, it's called like Alaska: The Last Frontier, and it's
Oh.
about these frontiers people. One of them is Jewel's dad.
I did not know that. I know I
Yeah,
have to tune
Otz
in.
Lee is Jewel's dad.
Wow. Now I have to tune in. And
Yeah.
I love Jewel.
One of the first blogs I ever wrote here was about
Jewel
that show.
is a white trash that I respect.
Yeah, she's
She's
Alaskan.
a coaster. She's a coaster white trash.
She's outdoors white trash.
Yes, which is a whole nother animal.
Indoor white trash, outdoor white trash. You take outdoor white trash, at least there's some ingenuity.
Oh yeah.
Indoor
There's
white
some
trash
grit
is just
there.
meth.
Outdoor white trash is there's grit there. You've lived
Yes.
you can. I want you in a foxhole with me. Like
Yes.
I want someone outdoor white trash having my back. Because
Indoor
I know
white
that they
trash
won't.
is just like 2 liters
Yes.
and dirty dishes.
Big gulp. Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. They hate Bloomberg for getting rid of it.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, they do. Indoor versus they're like trash is like cats. You have an indoor
Yeah.
cat and an outdoor cat.
Yes.
You always respect the outdoor cat, but you know they're not going to live as long.
No. Right. Exactly. They're out there hunting.
They're out there hunting. Where indoor white trash can live for years if
Too
left
much.
unattended.
And they're always overweight.
They're always they are always overweight.
Mostly, not
My
always.
600-pound Life. You ever seen that?
Yeah, which is a horrifying show.
Oh,
all
I
those
love it.
TLC shows, I used to watch them like religiously. They, to this day, now still scare me. Like the what is it? True Life Addiction. One?
My Strange Addiction.
My Strange Addiction.
You'd be like, "What do you dig to?" She'd be like, "I eat my couch."
That was
I'm sorry?
so. Those people, I feel so bad for. That's like a real disorder though. Like you eat stuff. That's like not.
Yeah.
Like it's like an anxiety thing. I think like an OCD manifestation. I don't know. It's weird. It's
There
weird,
was a
weird,
what-
weird.
there was
I feel bad for people that suffer
TLC
from it,
had
but
some fucked up shows.
they do, but they've really got that on lock though, as to like how to get people to watch, and like it's like watching a car wreck. You know.
They
Can't
just
look
find
away.
people who are at a tipping point in their life. Okay, here's the TLC.
Yeah.
Too fat to transition.
Jesus.
Balin Out Loud, My 600-Pound Life, 1,000-pound roomies. They went through a real like fatty stage here. Return to
People love
Amish.
to watch fat people.
Take
on
My
TV.
Tumor, 1,000-Pound Sisters. Oh my God.
Which is the one? Is it 600-Pound Life where they try to get you to lose weight and then you
The doctor
can
comes
get the
in?
surgery?
You know,
he's
the doctor with the gold
yes,
stethoscope?
and he's like, you can't. You have to lose 400 pounds before I can even consider the surgery. And then they do like the weigh-ins, and then it's like, okay, you've lost enough weight, but sometimes they don't, and it's like you can't have the surgery. tonight
Dr.
because you haven't lost enough weight.
Zarandon.
Yes.
He comes in and goes, "Okay, now you've eaten
Yes,
enough
yes,
cake
and it's
here."
always that guy. It's been him for years. Is that My 600-Pound
This is the guy.
Life? What show is it?
My 600-Pound Life.
Wow.
He'll go, "Now you
And
need
it
to
is
stop
him with that
eating
with that
cake."
crazy hair. He's got like a bad wig or something, or like
He's the
white
goat.
roots, I think.
He
Yeah.
just says what everyone's thinking. Yeah,
Yeah, he
TLC had some crazy fucking
They're nuts.
things,
That's a nuts channel. You know what else is a nuts channel in a totally different way? The Hallmark Channel. And I'm not talking shit about it. My mom is.
She's a Hallmark
she
queen.
She's a Hallmark queen.
Yes.
She just went to a Hallmark meet and greet this past
Oh.
weekend. She met one of the main stars. They do like a.
So she's mentally ill.
Yes, of
Okay.
course. Well,
Got it.
hello, have you met me? But you know, it's
I'm
like
just
there
kidding,
are,
Mrs. Keegs.
There are, yeah, watch out. She'll beat your ass. For
She's at
saying
the door.
that. yeah, she's gonna bust in. But no. She went to one of those. They do like a Hallmark con, and like all the
love
stars
it.
show up and they do signings and take pictures. It's actually really fun and cute. But
In Jersey?
in Jersey, yeah.
Yeah.
But so because that's where it started in like Kansas City or something. I forget the lore
Shout
of
out
the details.
Midwest.
Shout out Midwest.
We love Missouri.
Love Missouri. But we part of that though, why I'm bringing it up is because Hallmark really has it down to a science and a formula, and every single movie that premieres on that network is the exact same, with like people switched in and out,
Yeah.
topics switched in and out, but it's the exact same formula.
You
And
know
that's
what you're gonna
TLC
get.
did. You know what you're gonna get, but TLC did the same thing. But it's like you put it on, and it's almost like brain rot for adults is Hallmark Channel, and
Lindsay
I love
Lohan
it.
had one the other year, didn't she?
Hers was, I think, a Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But same realm though. Lacey Chabert from Mean Girls, she's a Hallmark queen.
Oh.
She's in like so is Aaron Samuels, the guy who plays Jonathan. I can't think of his last name right now, but the guy who plays Aaron Samuels,
Jonathan Bailey?
Jonathan Bennett.
Oh,
Jonathan
Bennett. Yeah. I always mix the two
He is
up.
also a Hallmark queen, and
Interesting.
he's like the real Hallmark queen because he, I think, was a star in the first Hallmark movie that had like a gay couple in it or something. Like it's like a whole thing because they're Bible bangers over there.
I hope it was realistic
I know.
enough.
Yeah, I don't know. We should ask Jordan.
Yeah,
if
I
it
hope they
was.
showed him fucking.
We should ask Jordan.
I'm
He's
not gonna be
the
vulgar,
authority,
but-
the judge, jury, executioner on the whole thing.
That's not Jordan specifically, but like
Mm-hmm.
that is my least favorite type of gay person
Totally.
is the like the gatekeepiness of it all.
Women get like that too. I think that's like women will, and I am guilty of being like, well, you're not a woman, you don't get it, which
Yeah.
is very true. But there are women who do that to other women, and I think that's, mind your business mostly.
Yeah, I
know?
get it. They do that at the
But-
fucking Cubbyhole bar down in the West Village.
Oh, yeah?
The most
What do
angry
they
I've been
do?
in forever. I tried to walk in there probably a month ago.
Yeah.
And this girl's sitting there and she's like looking me up and down. And she's like, "Do you know what kind of bar this is?" And I was like, "I'm sorry.
Did you have a Barstool hat
Do me
on?
a favor. Put the fucking slice of pizza down. You
Wait, what a
fucking pig, and
bitch.
take my ID and let me into this bar. I've been going here since you were in 8th grade. I didn't say that,
That's
obviously.
actually so rude, though.
I was
What
like,
the
it's
fuck?
just
It's none of your
book
business.
my cover. I'm sorry I don't have blue hair. Like, I'm sorry I don't have like a I voted sticker on, and you're not
Right,
gonna let me into the
right.
cubbyhole. But
That
back
is
in
so
my
strange.
day, we used to come here so drunk. I don't even remember walking in the door. We go to the Rusty Knot, then we go to the Boom Boom Room, then we go to Cubbyhole.
Wow, the Rusty Knot. I love the
Yeah.
Rusty
Do you remember the
Knot.
Rusty Knot
Yes,
on the
of
West Side
course.
Highway?
Yes, of course.
Oh,
Is
it's
it not
just
still there
so
anymore?
annoying.
It's gone? The Rusty Knot?
Rusty Knot's gone.
When did it go?
Years ago.
I haven't been in years.
They had free vodka every
Wow,
Sunday
it
from 4
probably
to 5.
closed when I stopped going because I was there all the fucking
You were the
time.
sole one.
I would go to Rusty Knot. What else was over there? There was fucking monkey,
I know
brass
what you're
monkey,
talking about.
brass
Yep,
monkey,
Brass monkey.
all that
Brass
shit
monkey
over
might
there.
still be around.
Brass
I don't
monkey
know.
is definitely still around. The
It
ear
annoyed-
in, I was obsessed with. I love the ear in.
Oh, that's down, right?
Yes, but not too far down. I thought that's kind of close to. Maybe I'm wrong.
Could be. Let's talk about this Barstool Holiday Party.
Oh yeah, let's talk about it.
So we have the holiday party is tonight.
Yes.
I've been trying to
Tonight,
convince
Wednesday.
people to go.
People don't want to go.
Some people aren't good. People are being too cool for school, and I think part of it is because
No,
you have
you
pop
gotta
punk the next
go.
night. You got to go to the holiday party,
You
right?
got to go to holiday party. But here's the thing: is you know what's so funny about that? And I think that we were talking about it too. I was like, I'm going to go harder at pop punk because I'm more excited for that for sure.
Yes.
But I'm still going to go to the Christmas party, and everyone can go to both. The issue is everyone's like, oh, I don't want to be hungover for whatever. It's like, just have some self-control. We don't all need to black
Okay,
out at the
easier said
holiday
than
party,
done.
but none of us know how to do that. You know what I'm
Also,
saying?
that bar is not a self-control bar.
No, it's not. It's a sports bar.
Isn't that crazy? If you think about it, if we all have control. Like if
Right.
you really want
Well,
to,
that's
you
why I'm
can do
laughing.
both.
We can absolutely do both, and that's what I'm exercising this week. I'm trying very hard. It's not going to work out for me, I know, but I've been like preparing for this for a couple of weeks.
This
Like,
is my Super Bowl.
Yes, like we've got 2 days in a row, back to back, both things I want to go to, both coworker events that I'm going
Yes.
to turn up at, that I want to be my full sparkly self. So the stars have aligned. I'm in my follicular phase. Congratulations
What
to
is
me.
follicular?
So that means that I'm just about done with my period, which means I'm going to be in a good mood for a couple of weeks.
Oh, I thought it had to do with astronomy.
No, it's
Follicular's medical. It's medical,
follicular-
dear.
It's medical, dear.
Oh, I didn't know what it was.
I'm entering my follicular phase, thank God. And then
Makes it
also
follicular?
the moon is aligned as well, though. We've got a new moon on the horizon
Oh,
lining
Jesus
up,
Christ.
which is good stuff. So it's all the stars are aligning for this to be a lovely week
Quite
for us
literally.
all. Quite literally. And I just want to be my sparkliest self. So yeah, we're going to try to exercise some control tonight at the Christmas party, but
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Rewriting traditions. Therapy can help give you the space to create new, meaningful traditions, providing clarity amid the holiday chaos. The holidays are a time of traditions, and some people have many in their family, while some have none, or they're just beginning them on their own. And now is the perfect time to reflect on what those traditions mean to you, or to rewrite their traditions to make them your own, like perfecting a new hot chocolate recipe with the kids, or counting your aunt's sweet potato pie. Continuing your aunt's sweet potato pie. Incorporate therapy into your newer existing traditions. Incorporating it can help ensure that you take time for yourself in what can be a very joyful but sometimes hectic and lonely time of the year for some people. BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps identify needs and preferences, and our 12 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means that we typically get it right the first time. And if they don't, you simply ditch them and you can find someone else. It's super easy. They make it incredibly user-friendly and incredibly helpful. We have it here as a benefit at Barstool Sports. I use it every single week. Cannot recommend it enough. Like I said, if you aren't happy with your match, you just switch and you can get another tailored recommendation. So this December, start a new tradition by taking care of you. Our listeners get 10% off at betterhelp.com/outandabout. That's betterhelp.com/outandabout. All right, we got to talk to you about Shopify. Channel the fresh start energy of the new year and finally launch your business with Shopify. 2026 is the year you rewrite your story, own your future, and make your entrepreneurial dreams come true. This is the year to start your business, and you can do it with Shopify, who you can become who you are meant to be. Shopify gives you everything you need to sell online and in person, and millions of entrepreneurs have already made this leap, from household names to first-time business owners. Shopify will help you guys, whether you're just getting started or you're already going. Gives you all the tools you need to build your dream store. Choose from hundreds of beautiful templates that you can customize to match your brand, and you can set up Shopify's with Shopify's built-in AI tools that write product descriptions and headlines for you, and they can also help you edit product photos. Guys, Shopify is your one-stop shop to launch your business. It's absolutely awesome. In 2026, stop waiting and start selling with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/outandabout. Go to shopify.com/outandabout. That's shopify.com/outandabout. Hear your first cha-ching this new year with Shopify on your side. Shopify.com/outandabout. How many drinks?
who's to say? Well, here is what it is.
You already qualify that you're not going to have control?
Yeah. Right. Here's what it is, though, is you have to, the control stems with like what kind of drinks you're drinking. I can put down like 6 high noons and still be okay the next day.
Right.
So I'll probably stick to high noons. But if I start mixing in funky
I'm
shots,
gonna give you so many. I'm going to be handing out shots. Like I'm going to be handing out drinks. I want everyone to have a great time.
And that is also a thing with me, is that I drink quickly. So
Right.
if it's in my hand, I'm drinking it like it's a water bottle.
It's a
and then all of
poverty
a sudden
mentality.
and it is. No wasting in this house.
Yes.
No wasting in this house. I couldn't imagine leaving a half high noon, like
Never.
never in a million years. But I think I'm sticking with high noon.
Yes.
And I'm going to cap myself at 6. Because the thing starts at like 7 o'clock.
I feel like 6 is a lot of. You're what, like 110 pounds.
1 in an hour?
You're gonna be there for
Wow,
6
you still think I'm
hours?
110 pounds? That's the sweetest thing you've ever said to me.
Okay. Well, I was gonna. How much do you weigh?
Like 130.
130. All right,
Yeah.
you're tall.
Yeah. Well, I finally filled out is the problem.
You did fill out.
Yeah, I gained like 30. Once I started making a little bit of money, I started like affording dinner.
You started eating dinner.
Started eating dinner again, and then yes. So.
I'm trying to think. 6 drinks. In,
130, 135. I fluctuate.
when does the party
I'll be
start?
honest.
Like 7 or so?
I think it starts at 7. 6 might be, maybe 4.
See,
Maybe should I
just
limit myself to 4?
No.
I just know I can
please,
do 6.
no.
I know I can do 6, and I can be okay.
I just
But
can't be
have to
too much
stick
of a
with the same
scumbag
thing.
the next day because the family's coming in. I was like, I'm gonna be hungover.
Oh, you have a whole different thing.
They're also
My
these are people I
parents
haven't met. They're just gonna be watching me sleep.
My parents, that's gonna be crazy. My parents are.
Insane.
Listen, you're.
I'm a saint. I am Saint Nick.
You really are. This is a very ambitious undertaking. I don't know if I could do it in my place. So I wish you a lot of luck.
I thought it was like I'm not walking around with
and
you.
we're gonna be hungover as dick. Like that is gonna happen regardless. But my hangover will be reserved for Friday, and
Yes.
Friday is gonna be my cookie making day. I have to make spritz
Hungover?
cookies. Yes, but I'm gonna have a little champagne as well. Like I gotta do it just like my Nana. I'll have a little bit of champagne and I'll make these cookies, and that's what I'm gonna do
Just
on
like
Friday.
the Nana.
Just
We got
like
the
my
Nana
Nana.
counter. Oh, what
And
the?
yeah.
We've had this up the whole time.
No! Wow, free advertisements. But you know what?
Wow, that's really annoying.
I don't
Sorry,
even
keep
know
telling
how
me
to
about
do
your
that.
cookies. I'm gonna try and switch this.
Yeah. But regardless, we're doing the cookies because we have my parents are coming to town on Saturday. So that I will also be entertaining family.
Fun.
I know.
Now, when your parents come to town, are you guys going out to eat?
So they are coming in for lunch, and when they come in, I will do different things. Sometimes I will just have snacks at my house, and then we'll go out for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know. It's the other remote, I think, actually. Damn. Yeah, there we go. I think that, when they visit, I'll either do snacks at the house, and then we'll go out for like drinks at a bar. They're
Yes.
drinkers. My parents are drinkers.
Okay, that's
so
good.
so they always are wanting to drink, and so I'll have cocktails at the house, snacks, whatever, and then we'll either go to dinner, go to a bar, or go do like a thing. And so this time around, they're coming for lunch. So I'm gonna do like I've got like a little lunch menu. I'm doing some barbecue meatballs, etc. And then at 4 o'clock, we'll be going to a rooftop place with igloos. I've rented an igloo for us. Like you get like a bottle of champagne and you sit in like one of those igloos, and they'll love that shit. My mom will love that shit. So
Very
that'll
fun.
be Saturday. Just the 3 of us. My
Can I
brother
come?
gets some space. Yeah, you want to show up?
Does your brother live with you?
No, he's at my parents. But so he gets some space, and my grandpa's also there right now.
nice.
He's alternating. He'll be there sometimes, and then he's at my uncle's
I
house
did that with
sometimes.
mine as well. They're at my aunt's and then
Yeah.
whatever.
And they go back and forth. Yeah, listen. The New Jersey Keegans are very busy. They're busier than me. I'm always calling, like checking in, like, hey, can I help anything? They're like, nope, we're good,
That's
but we're
great.
busy. We'll talk to you later. So that's good.
Well, I hope that whatever happens tonight
Mm-hmm.
doesn't inhibit us from doing
No.
our job on Thursday. There's also a 90% chance looking forward. I'm like, let's just push this next recording.
Yeah, we'll
days.
have to see. We'll definitely have to see how we feel, but we could be lucky. The listeners could be lucky and get us hungover. Sometimes if our hangovers are not that bad, but they're good enough that we're funny, sometimes you get that hangover sweet spot.
Oh, it's the best.
And I think Thursday will be the day for that.
Should we start drinking during the show and recording that? This is a serious thing. I've thought about why don't we just record a show like at night once a week at like 6 p.m.
Where we're just drunk
and we just drink and like really kind
just
of
like carry on. I mean, I love doing that. You know,
numbers
I love doing that.
tank.
The problem is that after a certain level of drinks, I start getting very loud.
Oh.
That's my volume increase. You know this.
Yes,
my
of
volume
course.
increases. And
She gets angry.
Podcast, yes. And I get very opinionated. All of a sudden, next thing you know, I'm Jordon Firstman.
Nothing wrong with an opinion. That's going
Nothing
to be
wrong
the
with
YouTube
an
title of
opinion.
this episode. Poor guy. Love you, Jordan. We'd love to have you on.
we totally switched up. We're like, fuck this guy. Now we're like, love you. Come on
I
the
know,
show.
right? It's all over the place. We're going to put out some listener prompts.
Frank.
Hey, Frank.
Oh, what's going on?
We are recording.
The resolutions?
Oh, not yet.
Oh,
not
this
yet.
is-
Not today. But if we'd love to hear yours in advance.
Pop in.
Set the tone if you'd like. That will be Thursday.
Oh, not gonna be here Thursday.
Shoot. All right. Well, then quick, Frank. Tell me. Come
Give us a
Frank,
resolution.
Tell us your
Yeah,
resolution.
Frank the Tank just popped in.
But we need this.
Yeah.
You're recording us today.
Now
No,
that's
not today,
that's actually a whole different show,
No,
but we
what?
do want to
That's-
hear
that
your
is in the
resolution.
slot. Use my
Yeah, use
microphone.
Kelly's mic.
All right.
Just real quick, give us a resolution.
All right. My resolution is.
Hold on one second, Frank.
Yeah, just turn it a little for him. Just grab him. Yeah, perfect. Okay.
My resolution is to continue to walking, maintain 20,000 steps a day. I got close to 7.5 million this year. I want to try to hit 8 next year, and I want to add. There's 7 states I haven't been to yet. I want to at least go to 3 of them.
Hell yeah. Love that.
I haven't been to Hawaii, Alaska, Oregon, Washington, Minnesota, and the Dakotas.
All right.
Wow. Okay.
There we go.
Those are some good. That's some good.
Yep.
That's some good stuff, Frank. Hell yeah.
All right.
Love that.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank
Thanks.
you so much.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
No, this is perfect because we wouldn't be able to catch you on Thursday, so this is even better. Are you gonna stop by the Christmas party?
No, I'm flying out to Idaho on Friday, so.
Oh, fabulous! Gonna see the fam.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wow. I hope you have a lovely trip and a safe trip.
Thanks.
Thanks, Frank.
I'm here tomorrow doing all that holiday stuff.
The holiday stuff. Good.
I picked up something really good for the White Elephant.
Oh, cute.
right.
Good. Perfect. Can't wait to see. All right,
right.
Frank. Catch you on the flip.
See ya. All right.
But listen, he's a star. We have to get his resolution.
We're
There
gonna
are many shows doing. Well, there really aren't many. There's just we happen to be doing a thing about that too. But there's a Christmas stream which will have passed by the time you hear this.
Yes.
But they are looking for it today. I think.
Yeah,
is what
so,
Movie was emailing about.
That's Frank's resolution, and
Shout out to Frank.
We'll see you guys for the Christmas show next week. Goodbye.